Nothing more comforting than wrapping yourself in a cozy blanket of glass. See,
You want to break through as an entrepreneur. Maybe make millions, maybe get freedom so you can do whatever you want. You don't want to bounce off. Either you already started a business or you're already working on it and you're stuck and you need to know how to break through and not bounce off, or you're thinking about starting a business and you want to know how to do it without bouncing off in the first place. But the thing is, guys, over 99% of businesses fail. Why do you think that is? Why would that happen? It's because the less than 1% of businesses that succeed are doing something that the 99% are not. After a long time, a lot of research, over $500,000 in advertising testing over 13 years. I went to Stanford University. I went there with the founder of Instagram, who I could personally ask questions whenever I wanted, as well as a lot of other founders that we'll talk about, Chubby's Shorts, Revel Systems. These are people with billions, hundreds of millions of dollars. Those are my college friends. What we found is that they're all doing one thing differently at basically all successful businesses, and that the other businesses are lacking the knowledge. They don't know what that one thing is. That's it. It's a knowledge problem. They're doing the wrong thing because they don't know what the right thing is, because it's not obvious. If it was obvious, it wouldn't be 99 to 1. You probably should have that information to make sure that you can break through. Am I right?
And what is that one thing, you ask? Emu farming. They use 1/5 as much land as cattle, they're adorable, they're super friendly, and they fly. What's that? They don't fly? And they don't even fly. Their milk makes you fly. No, don't farm emus. Disregard everything he said.
Guys, it drives me crazy that so many people go out and they try to start businesses, and then over and over and over again, they fail due to a lack of knowledge. And it also kind of breaks my heart. Why is that? Well, almost all businesses, basically all businesses that are succeeding, are basically doing the same thing. I know it looks like they're doing a million different things, but they're using different tools to effectively do the same thing. Whether it's cars or cereal, they're all basically doing the same thing. And then people that are trying to start a business, they go out and they do what makes sense, which is to present their product. They show why it's great. They show why they love it. They show why other people love it. They show how they made it. And it doesn't work. 99+% of businesses fail, guys. Why do you think that is? Because everybody's doing the same thing, the thing that makes sense, and because they don't have the knowledge to do what the businesses that are succeeding are doing. And there's really no reason for that. That's a fixable problem. It's something you can have, something you can act on.
Do you really want to be an entrepreneur like this? It's all I can afford to eat today. I better save the rest for tomorrow.
Guys, the thing that you have to understand, you have to get this, is I had far less resources than you have right now. I was in a far worse place than you are right now when I turned things around and made this work. All you have to do is read the first 2 pages of the free section of the book right now, and you will see that when you hear the beginning of my story. You can do this. I know a lot of you are probably thinking he had more resources. I did not. I had less. You're probably thinking he's special. He went to Stanford. I did. And yes, I got to pick a lot of people's brains, but you know what that is? That's knowledge, which I'm giving to you. It's the only advantage. That gave me no advantage when I went out and advertised on the internet, when I sold something. The other person on the other end of the camera, they had no idea of what that means. But here's the thing. Imagine you were out and you were traveling in a foreign country and you came across a minefield. Yes, the type with the exploding things, that kind of minefield. And imagine that there's a guy standing there. He's only got one leg. And he goes, for $20, I will give you a map to get across this minefield, no problems, and just go to the other side. And you're like, how'd you lose the leg? And he's like, I lost it figuring out a way across the minefield, and then I made a map so that other people don't have to do that, and the $20 is for my pain and suffering in doing all that. What would you say? You'd be like, bro, take $40. Give me the map, just let me get to the other side and start my life. It's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. The thing is, we're just giving you the beginning of the book, because it's long enough, we can just cut off the beginning and give it to you. Because you know what I hate? I hate those things where they're like, sign up for my free offer and I'm going to give you a free star chart. And you're like, thanks, Dick. I don't need a free star chart. That's not what this is. It's just the beginning of the book because it's long enough. But if we gave the whole thing away, what would that be? That would be a charity. You'd be like, this guy's running a charity. I don't want to learn business from somebody who's running a charity. He doesn't know how to make money. But the thing is, I have a startup, a venture capital backed startup. We're launching a platform. That's how I make money. This is how I get relationships with people. This is how we build relationships. That's why we give away the first part of the book. So, I know what happens when I run across something cool on the internet. I'm always like, wow, I should get that. That's awesome. And then 5 minutes later, I'm watching another YouTube video and I forget about it. But again, would you look at the guy with the map across the minefield and be like, nah, man, I gotta watch another YouTube video and then I'm gonna figure it out myself? I know that's like human nature, but is this really something that you should do that with? Because I guarantee you that over the next 2 years, if you engage with this and you use it, that this will be worth at least $100,000 to you. Let that sink in. $100,000 more than you're making now over the next 2 years if you really engage with it and really use it, let alone years 3 through 5. Then you should be making a lot more than that. Is that something you should be like, nah, bro, I'll figure it out myself? Or should you at least go take the action of downloading the free beginning of the book, reading it, and forming your own opinion? Because worst case scenario, I'm an idiot. I don't know what I'm talking about. You're like, this guy's an idiot. Maybe you will learn something. But it was free. Best case scenario, I'm right. This is how all businesses succeed. I do show you how to do that. It changes your life. It changes your career. It helps you break through as an entrepreneur. And it is worth at least $100,000 extra to you over the next 2 years of your life. That's the difference between going and getting the free section of the book and taking that action and seeing for yourself, forming your own opinion, and watching another YouTube video. What do you think you should do? What if I happen to be right?